Alright guys, I'm going to start a video here. It's Wednesday, it's nice outside today. I'm going to be working on the truck. It's a nice day, see. Let me show you what I picked up off eBay. I'm going to go with this triple A-pillar, I guess. It's not an autometer, it was half the price, but it is ABS plastic. They painted it already. Instructions say the holes are a little bit smaller, so I guess you can cut them to fit the gauges versus having them loose, so I can use the Dremel or something like that. But one thing I did find, if you look at this hole, the plastic was bigger than the screw, so I mean the hole was bigger than the screw, so that the head of the screw would fall through. So what I ended up doing, I just taped the back side of it and put some 2-part epoxy in it and re-drilled it to the correct size, so that should be good to go. Haven't touched the fender of the 57. I got a light bulb to figure out how to get rid of. So I'm going to be moving a boost gauge. I'll show you where this is at. It's sitting down here. I ended up picking 2 gauges up. They're both autometers to match the factory 03 gauge. This one is also an autometer. It's just sitting in here. It's a C2. At nighttime, this is like purple. It's bright and it's pretty annoying. I also got the 3 gauge pillar to move my programmer. So the 2 gauges I got were boost and exhaust pressure. So we're going to see how much pressure the exhaust has pushing into the turbo. It's supposed to be 1-to-1. I think if you're putting 35 pounds of boost, it should be 35 pounds of exhaust running the turbo. We'll see. If I have more exhaust pressure than boost, then the turbo's too small. So I'm going to get to doing that. I'm going to move the gauge. The gauges, one of the gauges should be here today. And then let's get that A-pillar put on. And I'll bring you guys back when I get some tools out and we start pulling it apart. Alright, so I took the ash glove box. I took the glove box. No, I didn't. I took the ashtray out. And I can't get to the wire, so I just pulled the gauge out since it was loosely fitted. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. I just unscrewed it from the bottom. There's the line. Hopefully it's long enough. It should be to reroute it up to the A-pillar, which I pulled off. I have speaker wire, microphone wire for the hands-free. Here's the antenna. It's got some smashed marks. Hopefully it didn't affect the wires. And this must be for the alarm, for the dome light, and of course the plug for the MM3 Pro. So the tuning's good on that so far. Went back and forth, sending files, data logging. It's good to go. Let's see about getting this A-pillar fitted, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up, but there's a little bit difference in color. I don't know if you could tell up here in the sun or maybe in the shade. This is a little bit lighter, this is a little bit darker. Either way, this color is taupe, and it's close to matching the dash. It's almost right on. Still a little bit lighter. Probably won't match the other side. Not a big deal. It's not black, it's not gray. It's close to the same color. So anyway, I wanted to just share that with you guys real quick. That's weird. The camera keeps telling me to check the SD card. Well, it's in there. It's working. Anyway, so I pulled it out, put it back in. So I trial fit this. It looks pretty good. Pretty good fit. You can see where the old line was. The sun's kind of in the way. But it looks to be like it's gonna work out good. Not sure where I'm going to put the 2 gauges. Probably boost here, and then exhaust pressure here, and then my MM3 down there. So I will get some of the wires ran for this, and see how the screw fitment is, but there's a lot of room inside, as you can see. I don't know if I told you guys, windows tinted 50%, ceramic tint, stop some of the heat on that. And then, oh, I wanted to show you one other thing here I did the other day. Walk around, the dash cracked on me. It wasn't cracked when I bought it, and then I don't know, I used the heat shade a lot, but the dash cracked. So it's an okay fix. I just used some of the JB Weld plastic 2-part epoxy, the same thing I used to fill the hole for the screw in the A-pillar. I basically bought it for this. I wish I had an airbrush. I can just color match that and slightly airbrush that in, and it pretty much would be gone. But I mean, it's better than a crack sitting there. It seems to be pretty solid. So I worked on that the other day. Hey, let's get the wires ran, or the pressure tube up there, and get everything fitted. This will probably be a short video, but just give you a heads up on what I'm working on. And I gotta wait for UPS to show up with at least one of the gauges. Hopefully the other gauge will be here Friday, and then I have to tap the manifold again, so I'll probably tap it right next to it, and it's going to be reading pressures off the exhaust. And it comes with a 6-foot copper tubing for heat dissipation purposes, so it doesn't melt the nylon line. And then put that in. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'll just follow the path of the pressure line off the air horn there. I'll bring it up on this plastic tray, just like I did there, and get that done. Hopefully Friday I can get that knocked out, if I get everything prepped and everything. So anyway, all right guys, it's Sunday. Let me show you. I finished this up Friday night. It was really dark, so I didn't get anything recorded. I tried, but it didn't come out. So this is what it looks like. I drilled and tapped the other side of the manifold. It's got the 6 feet of copper tubing to the plastic line there. It's like, for heat. Then I'll show you the gauges real quick. They're all done. Cool little button here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. It's a little cap in the Allen head. It's like a little Allen head screw, and it just puts a little chrome cap in it. Kind of looks cool. Anyway, the gauges are in. My main reason was I wanted to see my boost pressure versus exhaust pressure in the manifold. It's supposed to be a 1-to-1, meaning you have basically, if you have 30 to 35 pounds of exhaust pressure, you should have about the same in boost, but that's not the case here. I start to really get into it. I mean, it pegs the gauge. It's all the way down to, I don't know, if I had to guess, 85, 90 pounds, and I'm only putting like 30 of boost, 35 tops. So basically, with doing a little bit of research and stuff, it's telling me that the turbo is too small. Go figure, huh? I just sold the other one, and this one's too small. So I have an idea which one I want to get. It's the same company that did the programming. They call it the Stealth 64. Look at that cast iron paint. It turned bronze color. That's supposed to be cast iron gray. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I'm running it for now. I can't afford another $1,500 for a turbo. Not at the moment. I want to do a clutch in this. That's $1,100 for that. Haven't worked on this at all. I took the paint stripe off. The tape. I took the tape off, so I left the stripe. Anyway, I want to get to it. I want to get back on this. I want to get the tires changed, put those on it. Start working on the fender, rear quarter. What do you call that? I guess you'd call it a rear fender. And I'll get back to working on this. I have some ideas what I want to do on the inside here. I want to get rid of the column shifter and put a floor shifter like the TCI Outlaw shifter and put it up on a pedestal so it's like seat height. Change the column shifts and everything. Future plans. So stay tuned. Hopefully that'll happen. Anyway, thanks for all the new subscribers. And the old ones for staying. And I'll get this thing uploaded. Hopefully it's not too long. And we've got a nice crow up here hanging out. Alright guys, it's Sunday. Have a good rest of the work week. Be safe.